Hey RealTalkk, it's Ellie. Have you ever wanted something so bad and then you actually got it? Comment down below and share your story. I have many stories honestly, but I'll pinpoint the major ones in my life in this particular video. My personal favorite manifestation story is the time I went to Florida. So when I was around 15 or 16 years old, my boyfriend and my best friend's church were having a Florida retreat. And I visited the church a few times before already. Miss Susan, she was one of the youth leaders. She is a beautiful woman with a great spirit. I really love her. Hi, Miss Susan. She was one of my favorite people there, and she made me feel very welcome around a bunch of people that I really did not know. My boyfriend and my best friend had already been on the trip a couple times, so it was basically routine for them to go each year. And I really wanted to go. And I prayed that God made some sort of way for me to go. It was maybe $1,200 to go or something like that. Point blank period, I could not afford to go. I couldn't really get a job at the time. For some reason, no one was hiring me. My parents couldn't help. I had 3 months to figure out how I was going to go to Florida. I had gotten like the preparation packet is like a stapled sheets of paper together, and I prepared for everything. And that specifically was like a checklist of rules of everything. I was like, you're not supposed to do what you're supposed to do or what you're supposed to bring. The curriculum, well, not curriculum, but like the agenda, the routines that we're going to be doing. Like everything was in that packet, and I took it, I studied it, I wanted to make sure I didn't have anything wrong. I even slept with it by my bed every day. I slowly packed my suitcases every day. I imagined myself in Florida. I imagined myself on the beach. I imagined myself getting on the bus and being cramped while going to Florida. I just knew that I was going to go. My mom would always look at me sideways when I would talk about it, because in her mind she's just like, where are you getting this money from to go? And I'm just like, I don't know, but I'm going. And then the day came. I told her that I wanted to put my bags in the car just in case. So I went to the church to basically say goodbye and go see my boyfriend and my best friend off, like pretending that I'm not gonna intend to go, but I was just saying goodbye to them for, I think it was like a week. And we talked to the counselor to see if there was any possible way that I could go. Then he just said they would sponsor me to go. He said it would be great for me to tag along and go with everybody. I didn't have to pay for anything darn near. Even at one of our pit stops at Chick-fil-A, I got free ice cream because somebody screwed up an order. All I had to do was believe, and it came true. And during that experience, I did not take it for granted at all. When it was worship time, I put my soul into it. When it was time to play certain group games, I played with a bunch of people that I didn't know. And when it was time to go to the ocean and really connect with God, I really felt Him and the universe talking to me and like really communicating with me and like moving, like all the energy. Like I could just feel it in the waves and the wind, because it was already like raining when we got there, but it was calm during that time. And then they were like, okay, after we were in the tent like doing like worship service and whatever, and then it's like, okay, go to the ocean and just like really connect with God. Of course there's people on their phones like talking to each other, but I'm literally at the ocean, and it was just different. It felt so different because we were in a worship space, so it was like, of course the waves were there already, but they were like coming back and forth like really differently from how they had been for the past like 3 days. Like I really felt one with my body, my soul, and the universe. It was such an amazing experience, and I'm extremely grateful for it. Like that trip really helped me spiritually to like get to know myself better, and I really just didn't take it for granted. At that time, I did not know that it was called the law of attraction. Oh yeah, I forgot. I got stung by a jellyfish too. I was even grateful for that. I was like, yo, look at my jellyfish scar. Like, what? It wasn't big. It was just like you wouldn't even know that I had it now. But yeah, at the time, I did not know it was called law of attraction. Like growing up as a Christian, I just thought it was called faith. And it is. Faith is the, I want to say, like the basis of the law of attraction, because if you believe in something, which is faith, then the universe will attract that to you. I hope you guys can't hear in the other room, like, because it's supposed to be quiet, but yeah. And what I really love about the law of attraction is it really doesn't matter where you came from as far as religion goes. You can be an atheist and still believe that a set of events or goals will happen. It's literally as simple as you put in the energy that you want to receive. Have you ever seen people who always seem like they're so miserable and they just can't catch a break? In a way, it's their fault. Not to say that they purposely put a nail in their tire or purposely spilled coffee on their new white shirt, but they're usually always saying things like, bad things always happen to me, I can't catch a break, I don't have good luck, my life sucks. Well, if you believe those things about yourself, then they're bound to happen. It has nothing to do with your race, age, economic status, your religion. It has nothing to do with anything. Every day we hear about the underdog who becomes extremely successful and they beat all the odds, and then we're hearing about celebrities and rich and wealthy people committing suicide. Having made suicide attempts myself, I can empathize with both sides. Your money does not matter if you're not truly happy with yourself. And for someone who may not have millions in the bank, they have all the happiness in the world. They're just very comfortable where they are. They are able to see their family as much as they want to. They can, do the things that they volunteer for a certain charity that they are really passionate about. It doesn't take millions of dollars to be happy. All it takes is your energy to be aligned with the universe and you find your actual purpose. And people really don't understand that the more money you have, technically, the more problems you have too. How does that make sense? Well, if you're in poverty, what do most of your problems revolve around? Money. If you had the money, you wouldn't have most of the problems that you have. Well, when you become wealthy, you no longer have those problems. So do you not have any more problems once you hit a certain tax bracket? Of course not. Oh, there's poop on my hand. I was handling the puppies and one of them pooped in my hand. It's so gross. Ouch. I'm glad I haven't been touching my face. It's so gross. Puppies are so cute, but they're so gross. They just walk all in their pee and their poop, and you don't know if you're gonna get some on you. My mom just had pit bulls. No, my mom's dog just had pit bulls, and they're 4 weeks older now. We're taking one. It's a spotted one. There's some other ones that are blue colored, and it's another one that looks like our dog. We call him Lucky Jr. since our dog's name is Lucky. It's cute. Sorry. But no, of course not. You're gonna have problems. You will have problems for the rest of your life. That's just what life is. A wealthy person might have to do with making sure their investments are in order, that they are healthy, that their family life is in order, that their social life is in order, just etc, etc. Well, poor people have family problems too, so what are you saying? Okay, how does it feel when that cousin, that cousin I'm talking about, the one who asked to hold $50, they want to hold it and borrow it? Yeah. How does it feel when they ask to hold $50 and you know that they're not going to give it back? Imagine that times 10. If you have the money, you should just give it to them. No, that's a dumb idea. It's not to say that you don't want to help them, but you're making that person dependent on you. And that's why the cycle of poverty keeps continuing. The more money that's being given and you're not being taught how to manage money, then that is creating a deeper poverty hole for you. Every time you say yes to them, they lose responsibility. And then who's to say that whatever you're doing to get your money doesn't dry up, and then all of a sudden you have all these people having all these favors out and you don't have any money for yourself. That's how a lot of lottery winners end up losing their money within 3 to 5 years. And then once you start saying no to them and they know that you have the money, then you become stingy, you become funny acting, you become fake. When in reality, they are the ones who only want your relationship because they know that you have money. They are fake, act funny, and they are stingy. So you start losing people that you care about because they let your money change the way that they treat you. Or let's say you hit all your goals and you have all the money you want. You'll get bored. You've peaked. I am so grateful and thankful that I have not hit a peak. I have a long way to go, and I made sure that I have really long-term goals, so I know like I'm still working toward this. I'm not gonna get bored with it, and it's an ongoing thing. It's not like a thing of like building a business and you can sell it later. It's nothing like that. It's a huge project, and I'm really excited for it. Can't wait to start talking about it because I've been getting people involved, but I know that's something that I will be able to be involved in for the rest of my life. I can. And so when you hear about people who peak, it's a lot easier for them to fall into depression because they no longer have a drive in life. They no longer have any goals to hit. They no longer have a reason to live, basically. Have you ever taken up a hobby, you got really good at it, and then you quit? It's the same thing. And it's not to say that you don't enjoy what you're doing. It's just to say that you hit the highest point that you thought you could hit. And that's why many people, they get into teaching or hosting seminars or workshops because it's like, I have all this knowledge, I'm bored, I can't do anything else, so I might as well just share my information with other people so I don't, get bored or whatever. And people like Robert Kiyosaki, he even has a YouTube channel now. It's new, but dude has like so much money. He could literally do anything that he wants for the rest of his life. If he and his wife didn't start teaching people, who's to say they wouldn't have fallen into depression after hitting a certain point in life? But that's what I mean. It's all in how you perceive your life. Many of these people say, I hit my peak, I have nothing in life that I desire anymore. But literally with the law of attraction is all in your perception. These same people can turn around and say, I've accomplished so much in life. I have enough freedom to donate and teach people and help them to feel the happiness that I felt. And the biggest takeaway from this message should be, if you want something, give it first. If you want positive energy, you have to give positive energy. If you want money, you have to give money. If you want love, you have to give love. And if you have a hard time like trying to believe and accept this new way of thinking, if this is a new way of thinking for you, then just try out these tips. Say daily affirmations. You can set a goal, like it can literally be anything. I want to build a better relationship with my parents. I want a new car. I want a better job. I want to learn a new language. I want to start a business. And you change I want to I have or I am. Like I am a business owner. I have a better relationship with my parents. I have a new car. You say it in the present. So the energy that you're giving, it's like already like in your mind and in the universe that you already have it. So the more that you act like you have it, the sooner the universe will deliver it to you, because the universe is like, oh, okay, this is what is set in stone. We have to make sure that this is how it is. And for some people, this may be easier or harder than for others. And you need to chop up these goals into little steps. If you want a better relationship with your mom, send her a letter. I don't recommend a text. I mean like literally a handwritten letter. It just seems more genuine, Then, if she replies, just go on from there. If you want a better job, look at your skills and literally write down every unique thing about you. Then look up jobs that revolve around one of your talents or skills. Or create your own business around them. Lucy. The most important thing is to take your big goal. Take your big goal and chop it up into smaller ones to make it look like, it's just a little bit that you have to do, so it's easier to take the first step. I just can't talk today. I feel like I have Botox in my lips, but like, it might be this lipstick. Is this one of those lipsticks that like makes your lips bigger and like, cause like they're not tingling and it doesn't hurt or anything, so like I didn't buy it for that. I just like the color. I thought it was a matte lipstick, but it's not. Probably because it is a liquid lipstick. Whatever. Okay. So yeah, you have to take the first step. And you can't take the first step without a plan. And on the flip side, your plan is useless if you don't even take the first step. Okay, unicorns, that's all for today. I hope you guys really like these types of videos. My channel is still growing into what I want it to be. It's just not quite there yet. Once again, comment down below if the law of attraction works for any of your goals or anything that you want it to happen in your life. Don't forget to subscribe. See you later, unicorns. Bye.